Man, what a disaster of a race weekend. So let's just jump right into the Las Vegas review. So, Vegas, truck race. It was probably the best race this weekend, but we don't talk about it because Kyle Busch won. Oh, well, that Kyle Busch win, all it does is just add one more win to KBM. So now that's 2 out of the 10 races I predicted KBM would win this year. Xfinity, was not that good or entertaining. Kyle Busch ended up winning that race too. So that's the first Leach win we've had this year, 1 out of 16. So I got another 15 to go. And then the Cup race, oh boy. Cup race. Stage 1, nothing happened. Harvick pretty much dominated from start to finish. Like at one point in Stage 1, Harvick had a 5-second lead with this package. Wasn't this whole package was to keep the fields closer together? That completely failed because Harvick was up ahead by 5 fucking seconds. So yeah, for this package, now looking good for NASCAR. Stage 2, I actually didn't see any of Stage 2 because after Stage 1, I fell asleep and took a nap. But I woke up in time to watch the end of Stage 2. And really, Stage 2, nothing happened. Except Harvick found a way to choke on his own shit. Mainly because of the terrible pit stall he had where he could get no traction coming out of pit lane. Because his pit crew was having magnificent stops. One of the best crews all day. But Harvick didn't have grip coming out of pit road, so he couldn't. So he ended up losing spots regardless. So yeah, so for the Vegas pole sitter in September, word of advice, don't take the number 1 pit selection. Take number 2 or number 3. So you don't have to worry about the grip in number 1. Well, yeah. Stage 3, it was meh. I mean, we had a good close battle at the end between Logano and Keselowski, but that doesn't make up for the crappy racing we saw today. Keselowski tried. He tried. But of course, clean air is God again. So yeah, Keselowski was able to close down Logano, but couldn't do anything once he got to him. He tried, but failed, so Logano wins the race. And that means Logano is officially chase-bound, so he's locked in. This isn't really much of a shock either. Honestly, this chase grid sucks. Just get rid of fucking winning you're in. You shouldn't be locked into the chase this early into the season. Just stupid. But yeah, what else is there to say about this race? Nothing happened. There were only 2 cautions in this entire race. And it was for the stage break cautions. Think of this. We didn't have stage race in this race. Probably would have went caution free. We didn't have a caution for a wreck. Or any BS debris cautions. 37 out of 38 of the cars in this race finished the race. Only 37 of them. And I think at least 22, finished on the lead lab. So yeah, we also had some lab traffic that played an effect. And we also had a lot of green flag pit stops, which is the reason why we had a ton of leaders. A lot of lead changes at different leaders. We've even also seen that fresh tires don't mean anything anymore because Kurt Busch stayed out on old tires. I think it was after Stage 2. Started Stage 3. Kurt Busch was able to hold his own with the lead for the longest time until Harvick eventually got by him. Because it's Harvick. So yeah, in other words, it doesn't matter if you have good tires or bad tires. If you're out in clean air, you're probably going to win or hold the lead for a while. You could have a 20th place car with this package and win the race because of clean air. Great. Ridiculous. Man. But yeah, what else is there to say? What else is there to say? This race was just terrible. This package is awful. What else is new? I said that back in January that this package was gonna suck. And yes. And what's the excuse now? Is this not the real package and we have to wait till next week to find out? My God. This is just the 2018 package, but with less horsepower. The field eventually single files out, but a lot longer than normal. This race was effectively Atlanta. but with less action and drama. Unless you consider green flag passes for the lead during green flag pit stops. Action. Or drivers off different strategies. But what else is there to say? Like, at least this race was a bit more competitive than last year's race. I'll give it that. Because last year's, it was just Harvick completely wrecked the field. This one, it was mainly between Harvick and Logano were the two dominant cars in this race. But once again, Harvick had a shot to win and then blew it on pit road. So Harvick once again went from the closer to the choker. Again. Like, how many times has Harvick done that in his career with Stewart-Haas being the choker? But odds are we're going to Phoenix next week, and since it's a track below 1.3 miles, the horsepower is actually going to be raised to like 700, 750. So yeah, the Phoenix will actually be watchable. And it'll actually probably be a good race. Probably Harvick's going to probably win the damn race, because that's Harvick's best track. So yeah, what else can we say? At least next... But here's the positives. IndyCar's back next week at St. Petersburg. So maybe we could devote our Sundays to that over this predictable bullshit. And Formula 1 returns the week after in Australia. So yeah, then we can devote our Sundays to Formula 1 too. So how about hallelujah? And I get to see Charles Leclerc in a Ferrari. How about that? I think Charles Leclerc is going to win a race this year. I think he's going to win one race. One race, maybe two at best. But yeah. But hey, some more positives though, I will say. Hailie Deegan did win this week. So hallelujah, Hailie Deegan wins again. Honestly, I don't know. Should she get a truck ride next year? Or should she spend another year in development? Or should she just go to ARCA? Let the debate begin. But Hailie Deegan wins, and she's the first female points leader in NASCAR history. So Hailie Deegan already at a young age is making history. The future looks bright for her. But yeah. So yeah, what else is there to say? Another garbage race. Like, nothing happened. Like, when I'm falling asleep for like 70 laps and miss nothing, something's wrong. But yeah, what else does it do? And the Logano win just adds another win to that Ford prediction I have. That's now 2 out of 10 for the 10 wins I predicted Ford to have this year. But odds are Ford will probably win more because I can't be specifically correct. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, folks. Just a quick review. Not much to say about a boring race. But yeah, at least it was a good battle for the lead at the end between Keselowski and Logano, but it doesn't make up for the shitty-ass racing. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, folks. Hope everyone has a great day. 2015 will be a dumpster fire. This race about solidifies it. Oh yeah, but the ratings are up, you say. How long do you think the ratings will be high before they lower back down? Because getting the ratings up is one thing, bringing fans in is one thing, but keeping them is a whole different story. Now you gotta keep them entertained. And this race was not entertaining in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, the restarts are good. But what does that say for the rest of the race? Because it takes like what? How long for the field to end single file out? God. What else is there to say about this race? Like, just complete utter trash. Thank God for IndyCar and Formula 1 coming back in the next few weeks. At least the Pistons won today, so that at least makes up for this shitty race. At least the Pistons make me feel happy now. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Again, hope everyone has a great day, and yeah. Peace out, see you after Phoenix next week.